5 most awkward moments. Number 5 is when I go up to shake somebody's hand and they automatically go with their right hand. So I'm trying to switch my arm around to shake or grab it like that. Or they get embarrassed. Oh, I'm sorry. And then they go with their right arm or with their left arm and we shake normal. Or it's like a quick shake like this. I have to be fast or grab the fingers or something like that. I don't like the fist bump so much. To me, it's kind of weird to, what's up, man? You know, I don't know. Everybody thinks that's cool, fist bumping. I don't like that. Number 4 would be sitting outside of a hotel one time, and we were standing there before we went inside, and this guy comes up, never seen him, didn't know him, and he was trying to be funny, and normally it wouldn't bother me. But this guy just come across as a smart aleck, so I made him uncomfortable. So we standing there, and when you come out of where you pull up your car at to get out of the hotel, we're standing right on that side, and he comes out, he said, "Hey man, did anybody tell you lost your arm?" And I looked at him, I said, "No, I didn't." I said, "It's hanging in the closet." He said, he didn't know what to say. And I just stood there and looked at him. He stood there for a second. Then he walks off and goes and checks his truck and trailer. That was in Indiana. So that was kind of uncomfortable also. Number 3 would be being cold somewhere and not being around people that know you. And you know how when you're cold, you tense up. Well, when I'm cold and I tense up, my nub shakes really bad. And it's like I can't stop it because I'm so cold, because I'm tensed up. That's an awkward moment because everybody's like looking at me. I'm like, yeah, I'm the Energizer Bunny. I just keep going and going and going because it's steady shaking. Number 2 would be I had a car business and I took this Chevrolet short wheelbase 4-wheel drive truck in on trade and a 4-wheeler. And this truck was not an automatic, it was a standard. So I drove it to our local auction, and it was a public auction, anybody could go. And I was just going to flip it quick and see what, and if it didn't bring enough, I was going to just sell it on the lot. But I'd done the trade that day, so it was clean. I thought, I'm just going to run it up there to see what kind of money it would bring. So I drive up there in the standard. I get out, and this older gentleman sees me get out with one arm. Well, he assumed there's an automatic. So he paid a lot of money for it. After you buy it, you go look at it. They tell you all about it, but it didn't register because a one-arm guy got out of the truck. And I didn't know that he didn't know. I mean, I was just sitting and watching people bid on it. It brought some good money. Exactly what I wanted it to bring. So he goes out there, and I'm happy, you know, that I'm getting money and stuff and that I want it for it. And I'm sitting there talking and stuff, looking at other vehicles. And the old man come up to me, and he was kind of perturbed. I wouldn't say he was angry, but he was unhappy. He said, "Man, you got me." I said, "What do you mean I got you?" He said, "You got out of that truck, and I thought the automatic's a standard." And he said, "I didn't think you could drive a standard with one arm." And I kind of laughed at him. I said, "Well, look, I'll give you your money back if you don't want it." I didn't want to, but I was willing to do that. He said, "No," he said, "I like the truck. It was just, I wasn't expecting it to be a standard when I got out there. I probably wouldn't have bought it, but I bought it, and I'm on, because it wasn't anything wrong with the truck." So he was kind of perturbed over it, but, you know, not so much that he was just very angry over it. So that was a real awkward moment because I didn't think about that. And then I thought, maybe I can buy more standards and bring more, buy them cheaper and sell them for more if I drove them up there. More people think that they was automatics. No, I'm joking about that. But so the number one thing was I pull up to this four-way stop and the highway patrolman, they was checking people. And I pull up and I'm getting my stuff out and showing him, and he's like, you need to put both hands on the steering wheel. You need to put your hands on the steering wheel. So I put my hand on the steering wheel. It's kind of odd. Like, they was checking for drinking and driving. And he was like, you need to put your hand on the steering wheel, your hands on the steering wheel. And I put my hand on. He said, both hands. I mean, real hateful, real prick, you know. And I said, all I have is one arm. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Man, he changed his whole attitude. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're good. And I thought, man, I got to go back through in about 10 minutes. So when I get to the four-way stop, they waved me on through. They remember. It embarrassed him, but it was awkward, but it was wonderful to see the embarrassment of that guy, because he was like being a jerk, you know, like both arms, both hands. And it was just funny. But that's some more of my experiences with one arm. I hope you enjoyed them. Subscribe. Thank y'all for watching and supporting me. We really appreciate it. Have a good day.